Fourth Line Hockey Show back at the Pint Public House, rocking and rolling playoff season. My winger, the best centerman in all of Winnipeg, Greg Hasbeek. Having some fun, Beeks.
How am I a winger and the best centerman then?
Well, you're my winger here.
Okay.
Let's bring in Mike Hillier from Testify Performance. Mikey, welcome to the show. I know you hate when I call you that. Come on in, Mike.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Mike, it's always a pleasure talking to you. I like picking your brain. You played in the Western Hockey League. You played some pro. You played U of M, captain of a lot of spots. Tell us a little bit about Mike Hillier.
Yeah, I guess started at Brandon boy. Grew up kicking the Winnipeggers' butts pretty well my whole career down there.
We might have to take him to the bathroom. We might have to tune him in.
Had a couple championships for the old Brandon Wheat Kings. From there, I guess, went to PA. Played 4 years, was captain there. And then U of M here, played 5 years, captain here again, and then a couple years down south, playing semi-pro.
And after playing the Dub, Mike, going to U of M, you got yourself a pretty good degree.
Yeah, I finished undergrad kin and then did a master's in biomechanics.
That sounds like a pretty good ride.
Do you know what kin is?
Negative.
Kinesiology.
Do you know what kin is?
Kinesiology.
Oh, nice.
I'm just saying, our not everybody does, so we got to explain that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Exactly. Now I do. That's what the Fourth Line Hockey Show is about. All about information. Learning. Here we go. Now, Mike, you're part of a brand new company in Winnipeg that's helping out players, hockey players on the ice, and get into some players off ice. Testify Performance. Can you tell everybody what it is?
Yeah, I guess Testify Performance, what we specialize in is on-ice testing. Right now we're focusing kind of on ice, and we're getting into other sports as well as some off-ice testing. So what we do is we test several different skills on the ice to 1,000th of a second, and players get inputted into our database, and they can compare themselves to everyone in North America that's done the same tests.
I'm sure it's important for any athlete to know what they're good at and what they're not so good at in order to cater to their training.
Definitely. We kind of fancy ourselves on player development a little more than just the one-shot testing. We think have a baseline test. It's a really good gauge to kind of give a player an idea where his game's at. Some players excel at some aspects of their game and are stagnant in their development in other aspects, and that's where we can kind of jump in there and really focus on parts of their game that need work.
Now, I've seen the tests online and I've seen the tests live. You're testing players with pucks and without pucks, right?
Yeah, that's right. If you go to our website, www.testifyperformance.com, there's some videos online. It's the same procedure that's done in combines all over North America with the the Canadian Hockey League. So the OHL, the WHL goes through it. Sport Testing Inc. runs combines for the Cherry Bobby Orr Prospects weekend. So McDavid, he went through it this year with Domi. Those guys are pretty successful for the World Juniors, and we all know where McDavid's going now. So, it's interesting. Yeah, it's nice to compare yourself. It's nice to compare yourself.
Yeah. On ice, they're doing different drills, right? The 30-meter drill reaction. Can you tell a little bit about the systems on the ice?
Yeah, so there's 10 standardized tests ranging from forward acceleration, backwards acceleration, your lateral movement, your turning ability, your transition skating ability, testing your reaction time, and that's all with and without a puck. So, we get a lot of good data from a session. It takes around 90 minutes for the guys to go through it.
And Mike, how's that data gathered? Like, do the guys get a wristband, or does it come back to the computer system? How does it work?
Yeah, so they get real-time results. So they check into our system. We have scoreboards visible for them. So when they check in, it'll tell the spectators who's up. And then as soon as they're done that specific test, if it's a 4-second test or a 10-second test, they will all get real-time results. So as soon as they cross that finish line, they say who ranks in the top 10, and then after this session is when the real work begins, and they get access to our database.
So you're saying that you're much like other combines around, in other sports, the NFL combine, et cetera, et cetera. Now, is this something that maybe coaches are going to start using your service on how to pick kids as well?
Yeah, we've had a lot of interest in a lot of academies, a lot of associations around the area here, and a lot of people are jumping on board and they want to partner with us and use our services. So it's getting excited where we're going to be able to contribute not only to the evaluation point of all these businesses and associations, but their development. So we can test their players over time and even compare their players from year to year. So if they're looking for a guy that has this certain skill set, we can say, well, this is what you kind of need to look for.
Here at the Fourth Line Hockey Show, even though we have fun here, one of the goals is also to help some of the kids and the parents learn how to make it, how to get to the NHL. The one thing that we always stress on, you can be the best kid in the world when you're 14 years old, but if you're not one of the top 5 best when you're 15 and one of the top 10 best when you're 16, and you just, we know that you have to continue to get better. Just because you're if Connor McDavid somehow starts deteriorating in skills, he won't have a long NHL career. If he plays at this level, he's not going to have a good career. He has to continue to get better. So I think, your guys' company will offer kids good ways to improve.
Yeah, I think, the system that we have, keeps everyone accountable. So you have the player accountability where they have to progress every year, but you also have the coaching accountability behind it too. So if you're going to a skill coach or a strength coach and you're getting better in some aspects of your skating, but you're not in others, well, sorry, coach, we got to do something different.
It's a great. I seen the system. I ran through the system. It is tough. It's like
you went through the system.
I went through the system.
You want to talk about that?
No, I don't. We don't want to talk any part of that.
Do we have half hour
to do it? Oh man, it was like, this is for the younger dudes. And what a great gauge for as a coach, as a parent, for myself to get my guy involved and to see where he's at, see what we need to improve on, and like you say, you know what? And it's important also that you want to build a little bit of credibility with the players because when you go to that combine, something can go wrong that night, that day, and your tests aren't that good. But if you track these players, from testing them a few times, the credibility you can say, we know this player, and they can help them out.
Yeah, but there's something about, I'm a fan of the NFL Combine, and some guys do have bad days. But even if they have results back there, we're talking a lot of money now. People lie for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not, taking anything against your company right now and saying, but there's something about seeing it live, and that's why a lot of NFL prospects have their pro day to it, their college back, so that if they had a bad day at the combine, or that they'll redo that test live, because when we get to pro level, there's a lot of money involved.
There is. It's a business. It's a business. We want to thank Mike Hillier for coming out, taking the time with us. He waited for a while to get on the show. And you know what, Mike, we appreciate you coming on, talking about, Testify Performance. And also, it's also being ran at the rink, right? I've heard it's being ran at the rink.
Yeah, our partners are the Rink Training Center and GDI. So our player aspect at the rink is based on development. So we combine with all their programs to develop these players over time. And it's the exact same thing with GDI.
I think it's great that we have something like this in Winnipeg. You're the first of this kind. I'll probably be the only. It's not like it's such a big industry, but wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Mike. Fourth Line Hockey Show wants to thank Mike Hillier of Testify Performance, www.testifyperformance.com. If you want to get any info, you can just contact Mike. Before we break off, once again, going to my winger for the quote.
Quote is from maybe the guest star, Scott Gomez, but kind of get it, but it means a lot on how things are progressing. The league changes. We might not score goals like the old Devils, but I'll take them any way I can get them.
There you go. Fourth Line Hockey Show will be right back at you.